Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a day in the life. Today I have pharmacology exam number 3 today. So I have to get up pretty early this morning to be able to get to my class on time. Um, Last test that I had, exam number 2, I panicked so badly. Like I panicked so badly because I left my house about an hour and 30 minutes before it is actually time for me to go to class. And I ended up being almost about 4 to 5 minutes shy of being late to take the exam. Oh, I was sweating, I was screaming, I was like, I couldn't do that again. So, yeah, I'm just starting my early morning routine. I have miracle knots in my head. I did them. It took me a day to do them because, of course, I have distractors. So I'm just making sure that I fluff out some of those curls and wash my face, brush my teeth, and go ahead and get started to get on this road. Like I said, I cannot be late to take this exam because you can't miss any exams, actually, because there's only 4 exams and they weigh so much on your grade. So I'm just making sure that I leave my house at the appropriate time that I'm supposed to leave to give myself enough time. So I said I'll leave about an hour and 45 minutes. That way, when I get to school, I have about 45 minutes to play with to kind of go over some material. And definitely making sure that I let some light into this apartment because I definitely cannot leave this apartment all dreary and dark when there's nobody in here. Like I said, I'm going to be leaving pretty early this morning to give myself time just in case there's any accidents. It is supposed to rain or thunderstorm today, so I definitely want to allot a lot of time to be able to get to school, regardless of the weather, regardless of those accidents. The school does not want to hear any of that. They just want to make sure that you get to class safely but on time as well. So that way you can go ahead and take your test. I only have one more test, exam 4, and I feel pretty good about exam 3. The professor did say that exam 3 was the hardest, and the material that we were going over is a lot of material that we had to study. So I feel like I did pretty good with studying. But I still got to get back on my study habits because I kind of fell off a little bit just because I've had a lot of other things that took precedence. But I'm back on track slowly but surely getting my study habits back on track. And like I said, the amount of information that we had to learn over these past couple of weeks for the exam 3 was a lot of material. So I definitely needed to study. I felt like I studied, but I could have done a lot better with the information of studying a little bit more. But on my way to school, um, so far the drive looks really good. I didn't come into any accidents. It did rain a little bit, but made it safely. And just to make sure that I had left my house on time, but like I said, I didn't enter any accidents. I didn't see anything like that, and it was raining. Of course, I gotta get my little video on with my two-piece outfit. Not many people showed up as I thought they would have, but it was early. I did get there about 45 minutes early, and I finished my test. I feel pretty good about it. We will know our grades the end of the day, so but it's not going to be weighted or graded until like the end of the week. So, but I feel pretty good about the test that I took. So, I did pretty good with studying. I am heading home. But before I head home, I have to stop by Chick-fil-A. My 6-year-old felt left out every time that I go to class and I go and get me some Chick-fil-A and get her older sister some Chick-fil-A. And she feels left out because she's at summer camp and doesn't get the opportunity to get Chick-fil-A. So I did tell her that I would stop by Chick-fil-A and get her a meal. Um, because I felt bad. I was like, every time we go to Chick-fil-A, Zara's in summer camp, so I had to stop by and get her some breakfast. She specifically requested breakfast with a Sprite. And before I go home, I had to stop by the grocery store because today is Tuesday and the kids wanted tacos for dinner tonight, so I'm heading into Kroger. This is the new Kroger that they built where I live. I love Kroger, but this is the first time I've gone to this store, and they actually have a Starbucks inside. So it's pretty huge. I love going to Kroger because I save so much money when I come here with my discount card. And just definitely got to stop by the sushi bar and see what they have available. I had not had sushi in like a couple of months, and that was just because I had to back away from it because I used to eat it so much. And just picked up a few sushi rolls, and these I found for taco night tonight. They had all pretty much prepared meals. So I grabbed a few, and then I also grabbed a few of these turkey snack bites. I love these little sausage little things. And I grabbed a beef snack bites as well for my daughter because she likes eating those as well. And this store is super huge. So I was just trying to figure out my way to try to find where the produce section was, to locate the lettuce and the tomatoes, everything I need to make my tacos for tonight. My kids don't really eat a lot of toppings with their tacos, which is strange because I love my tacos loaded to the max, with all types of vegetables. And I do my lettuce, cheese, tomatoes. I do the little salsa. I do sour cream. I love my tacos loaded and definitely with lots of lettuce as well. And my kids, they usually just eat the meat with the tortilla and sprinkle a little bit of cheese and call it a day. I can't eat my tacos like that at all. So I was just trying to find my way around the store because, like I said, it's pretty huge. I did manage to find the lettuce and the tomatoes in the produce section. I managed to find pretty much everything that I needed for my tacos. It did take a little while, like I said, because the store is so huge and I had never been in the store, this one before. So it took a minute for me to find what I needed, and I found the tomatoes finally. I definitely needed some more taco seasoning because last week we went through the taco seasoning. So I had to pick up another pack of taco seasoning. I found these tortillas. They were pretty huge. I thought I wanted to do them with the quesadillas, the chicken quesadillas, but I felt they were too huge. So I just went with the smaller pack. And then off to find the cheese. I ended up getting the Mexican style blend cheese from Kroger. It tasted pretty good with the tacos. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. It was a good mix of Mexican blend. Finally got home and Of course, Zara had to take out the guinea pigs to get them playtime, so I had to make sure that she wasn't so rough with them. I got the guinea pigs because she wants a puppy, and I'm not sure about the puppy just yet. I want to see how she does with the small pets first, and then we'll work our way to getting a puppy because a puppy is, like I've heard, is a lot of maintenance, a lot of work to do and to take care of them. So I just wanted to start off small and do the guinea pigs and see how she does, and then we'll graduate to getting a puppy hopefully in the near future. So but y'all know I always got to do my bed. Was going to do my bed before I left this morning, but because I was in such a time crunch, I just was like, you know what, forget it. I'll do it when I get home. It was been good if it was done so that way I can kind of just get into bed and relax because I got up so early, but it's fine. It's time fine. I just needed to make sure that I clean up anyway, so and y'all, look at my little plant that Zara got me for Mother's Day. It's still hanging on by a thread. I'm giving it some water because sometimes it'll be droopy, and then when I give it water, the next minute I go back outside and it's like thriving. So I'm definitely trying to take care of more plants and get more flowers. But for the time being, I'll see how I do with this plant because, like, how I'm doing with Zara and the other kids with the animal situation. I just got to start small with them. And then with me, I'm starting small, see if I can get a hang of taking care of plants because I love plants. And now I'm just getting my vitamins and my medications together. Was supposed to take them earlier this morning, but like I said, I was on a time crunch and I was trying to get to class so that way I could go ahead and take my test. So, but better late than never. And throughout the day, me and Zara was working on our photo album book. I purchased these because, of course, she always says she's bored and she ain't got nothing to do. But just to kind of get her in the groove of just memories and holding on to memories that we, do share together as a family. And of course, she's doing her memory book on Rosie and Cinnamon, which are the guinea pigs. She's posting their pictures first. And then gradually, I'll be printing out some photos so that way she can put inside her little keepsake notebook and look back at and just reminisce on the times that we've had because I wish I had pictures from back in the day, but I don't of me. So, but I trust and believe I have a bunch of pictures of them when they were little and throughout the years. And now I'm just getting my taco stuff together for dinner. It is dinner time. And my daughter reminded me that, hey, mama, I want tacos. So I'm in the kitchen making these tacos. I wanted to try this new meat that I saw in the store, shredded chicken, and see if it tastes any good with the tacos that I was going to make. I'm making these to make chicken quesadillas, and the packaging kind of looked weird. I didn't know what was going on with it, but this is how it looked coming out of the package. It said for me to it's basically shredded chicken breasts. And it said for me to microwave it without punching any holes in it or anything like that, to microwave it for about 2 minutes and then punch holes in it and then microwave it again. So I'm just taking out some food that I had made the night before, which was what did I make? Chicken wings and yellow rice and cornbread. So, and this is how it turned out. Still was kind of iffy, but it tasted good though. It really did. I did have some left over, so I saved it and put it in the fridge for later when I decide to make another set of tacos or a quesadilla. And this is how I make my chicken quesadillas. I haven't made chicken quesadillas in a long time. I haven't made quesadillas in a long time. Usually, when I do Taco Tuesdays, I just do the regular tacos with the ground beef and the lettuce, tomatoes, and sour cream. But I wanted to try something else along with it. And this is my daughter helping me get the stuff out of the refrigerator. They love when it's Taco Tuesday. They love tacos because they get to be creative and, with their food. But for the most part, they aren't really as creative. They just usually do the lettuce and cheese. And my other daughter only does meat and sour cream and cheese. So, but it's still fun to watch them kind of be creative with their food. And this is us being goofy after the day has finally been done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.